So here I am on Anguilla. Anguilla is just 25 minutes from the fast boat from St. Martin. This is a Catholic church. This is a former plantation and the Catholic church is built there. I think that's a custard apple tree. And this is the church. Fly buzzing around. This is the church. It looks like it would look back in the day of slavery. I think that's a custard apple tree, not sure. The buildings are closed because it's off season, but you can see built by slaves with stones, enslaved people with stones, and that is totally weird, right? Here's a religion about loving God and loving your neighbor as yourself, but finding it okay to build, use the enslaved people to build stuff, enslaving people and using them to build stuff. So the thing about this one is that Catholic Church here on Anguilla contributed to refurbishing this Wallblake House. So Wallblake House was built with enslaved labor. This estate grew sugar and later cotton. During its peak, it extended as far as the present runway. So this is it. There are sugar cane, cotton, hard things to grow, hard things to spend your life on for no pay while being ill-treated. I'm trying to see how close I can get to the house. And this, of course, Anguilla is a British colony, so the enslavers were British. And this is the big house. I wish I could go in there and see what people's lives were lost for. But you can see this is relatively big and maybe the best life the enslaver ever lived, because back in England they were living in squalor or close to it. Here are parts of the buildings. Which brings us the question of people always thinking it's okay to do whatever they want to other people as long as they're okay. And that's a very dangerous thing, because you really can't be okay if you're harming others, because one day they're going to get free and you'll regret it. So I can only guess what these outhouses were. This looks like a boiler house. Yeah, some kind of cooking, not boiler house, but maybe a kitchen. Wow. So this is where the enslaved people would prepare meals. Meals that they themselves couldn't eat because they had to wait for the scraps. There we go. Don't know what the small house is, but the clapboard roof, the intricate skills used by the enslaved people to build this house. Not big by modern standards, but big by the standards of the time. Here we have like a basement and those storm windows. Yeah, so the Catholic Church people decided to give money, I think 90,000 US, towards ensuring that this historic place is here for us to see. And I love the fact that they made it free to people. You can just come in. I'm going to peek in right at the top here. I know you can't go in. I'm just going to walk up the steps, peek, and see. We can look our eyes. This is the little veranda, the high roof. There's Massa looking down, and there's the church. Like, how do you reconcile that with your conscience? Like, there's God. I guess you build a big, so-called big house for God. You feel that God will absolve you of hurting other people. Not true then, not true now. Because the commands are so simple. To love God and to love people like yourself. And there's no way you can love people and enslave them. So it's the stones and mortar. I think the man who took me here is like, he was really insisting we go to the beach. Like, I don't want to go to the beach first, sir. I want to see. I guess because it's not his history or culture, he couldn't see why I'd want to see it. So here's another house. I don't know what this is. They said it's being refurbished. Looks like an office. Don't know what it was back in the day. There's a banana or a plantain tree, not sure which. They're just packing supplies now. They're using modern tiles and concrete blocks to do the refurbishing. But look at the gorgeous stonework. I guess the things they used to hold it, like the mortar, is receding. So you're seeing the holes in it. So yeah, it's stood the test of time. Ancestors are not here, but we have this. Someone is parked in here. I don't know what's going on there. I'm not sure if that is the British flag. That tells you how little I care about our former colonizers. Enslavers and colonizers. Yeah, this is a high wall there. I don't know if those... Now we're at the back of the church here. papaya tree. We're passing the house. You know me, I'm looking for something to pillage. This is a guava tree, but the guavas are young. Let me bring you to the guava. There's the guava flower. And there's the guava berry. But there's no ripe one. Let's peek into the church. High ceilings for cool air. Fancy bricks. Ventilation. Okay, those are custard apples. Not sure. Also, I don't think they're ripe, but then I don't know when they're ripe. And that's the view from down here at the church, looking up at Mass and the Nonsense. Your life's work. I'm not sure if this is a custard apple or what kind of apple it is. But here's the fruit. Again, nothing right there. Walking where the ancestors walked. Trying to feel their presence. Again, people would much rather you just forget about this stuff and enjoy the beach, but not me. I'll not forget about it because it's a central part of how I got over here, how we're over here, how things are the way they are, and hiding yourself away from the truth will never heal you. You have to stare the truth directly in the face and deal with it. Nothing like, I'm not finding anything to pillage here today. Very disturbing. How can I come to Master's plantation and not get something? Or maybe all I'm getting today is the good vibes of knowing we're still here, we survived, and we're not going anywhere. I think I want to come back again to see when it's open, like what was it like on the inside? Or I'd like someone else to come and post a video so I can see. How about that? So here we have it, the Wallblake House, built in the 18th century, 17 something, and still standing. Built by enslaved peoples. So I'm going to relax and spin around a couple of times and just feel the presence and the spirit.